Hi there, Vanessa from I'll Do Wedding Services. I'm here again with a quick demonstration. I want to say thank you so much for viewing or inquiring about wedding invitations. Now I'm going to quickly just make sure that I'm kind of level here. Not that it makes much difference. There we go. I've already uploaded a video on booklets. It's quite long, but you get an idea of the different styles and designs. Just scoot on forward if you see something you like. And at the very end, then the very popular quirky program is there. So this is what I was demonstrating. These are just covers of past booklets that I have designed for both wedding mass ceremonies and for civil ceremonies. And there's the lovely trifolds there as well. So put those away. Excuse me. I know choked on myself earlier. And then the lovely Melissa, I had a trifold booklet there as well. So for, I mentioned the quirky program. So there's lots of different, these are all quirky programs by different couples in the past. And everything is tailored to their wedding needs. Everybody who's involved in the wedding is included in the actual program. So that's called the quirky program, and they're in with my booklets. Get in touch if you have any questions. So moving on, I have got, as you can see, stationery can match. I'm going to just show you two demonstrations now. Melissa and Ronan came to me, that was their trifold mass booklet, and she just wanted an A5 invitation and an evening invitation as well, both done the exact same. There's nothing on the back, just a simple A5 with their details and their contact details there as well. So I mentioned also that I have another one here, which is an invite and their mass booklet. This was the inside of their booklet, which was a full mass booklet, everything included. So the priest could read from this if they wanted. And they wanted a blush pink style invitation. Everything comes with a white envelope. They also got wax seals from me as well. And the wax seals even had the exact font too. It was quite cute. So this would be the square gatefold. And the details on the inside. And here we have, this is done on, it's like silk finish on them. And that's Emma and Daryl. I designed Emma's sister's mass booklet a couple of years previous, which was quite cute to deal with, say, the one family. So it was. And I'm just going to put these away because I will end up picking them up again. So we have another style of here, as you can see here. Now on Kim's, the originals, I have actually cornered the edges on each one of these. I just haven't done it on this particular one. They had kind of a teal blue and dusty pink. There's a type of a dusty pink kind of hue of that. I know you might not be able to see it all that well. They chose to have the RSVP 7th of February, 1 month to go. Hopefully their people will come back to them very quickly. All their details here, and then they've got a small itinerary here at the sideline. And then the very back, she wanted hearts that joined up. So having two separate hearts, and the end, then when they get married, they'll be joined up. So they have also their Kyolos cracked. So that's their day 2 invitations. So only a select few were given these invitations, and they are for the day after. Again, I rounded off the corners for this particular invite because it works well with the heart, and that's what they wanted, and that's what they got. So they come with a white envelope as well. These can come with envelopes, or like Kim did, she just placed them inside the invitation. As you can see, they're just nicely discreet in there. So Tracy and Colin, they have 2 invitations. And you're like, what? So Tracy's family, some of them are up the north. So regarding transport, they wanted a specific number of these with the details of where the transport is going from. And they also had a QR code, and that's the inside of their invitation. And then they had their itinerary for the day, and Tracy and Column, and lovely Tracy and Column on the back. And this particular one here does not have those details. And they also chose to include These are separate, went to their friends just to hand them out, and these were the evening invitations. So the same design, just to complement, and excuse me, they had their guests to arrive at 8 p.m. So they're probably still in their meal, but the guests would be mingling out in the bar, and then we called in then whenever the room is ready for the party to start. So that's that's an A6 size. I'm going to demonstrate very quickly Mary and Jared's invitation. Now, they did have mass booklets with myself as well. Excuse me. No, it's not that one. I can find it very quickly. If I can't, I'll forget about it. Yeah, we did. So Mary came to me. She gave me an image of the church from her phone. Wasn't great. I tricked around with it, put the blue sky in, enhanced the yellow in around the door, added in the St. Benan's church here, and this was their invitation. So just take note, this here's got a gloss finish on it. And they chose these colours specifically because they are their family's colours, the kids' favourite colours, and theirs too. And with an A6, you do need to be aware that the writing can be quite small because we only have this much place to work with. But everything was on that, and they were very happy with them. So, as you can see, we can match everything up. And it's tracing column again. So I have another invitation here. Now, these would be A5 invitations. Like Melissa's, Jennifer and Matthew, they came to me with an image, and it was just digital. So I kind of texturized it, made it look like it was an actual oil painting. This was their dog. This was already in on it as well, their beloved dog. So their special person must have designed this for them, and I just enhanced it with the waxworks and just made the colours pop out. But they wanted an autumnal background, and they loved the idea of burgundy as well. So, and that was the back of it. Now, I will suggest that have a satin back unless you've got a very good pen to be able to write on gloss. But this was the back of their invitation. Pauline and Richie, this they wanted the whole Celtic theme with the trilogy as well. And they've nothing on the back. They also got their candles and their wedding sign with myself as well, the exact same on that. There should be pictures up online. Sabrina and Mark went for the similar theme as well, but they opted for a gloss front. And then on the back, then we have got their details. So you can see the frame is exactly the same as the front on the lovely Shamrock Lodge Hotel. I've done so many wedding ceremonies there. I'm actually a wedding celebrant, legal celebrant, if you're inquiring, if you're curious. So this was their evening. Oh yeah, they actually had two. They had a daytime and an evening time invitation. Sorry, Sabrina, if you're watching. Sabrina will be one of my followers, and she's one of my lovely ladies that loves to like my bits and pieces, which I do appreciate. So they're the A5 invitations, and you have the option, if you want me to corner off the edges, I will do so. And A5 invitations come with a white envelope, as you can see. And I just want to demonstrate very quickly. Yes, here we go. I've been doing so much talking. Here's a lovely thank you card. My brides, and cornered off the edges, Mrs. and Mrs. McCabe, and they just want a simple little thank you note, no writing on it, just print it out, post it out, and no flapping about, and that is an A6 size, so it's just perfect. They're gorgeous ladies. I've actually met them at a wedding, so I did, that I was performing at. I think it was last year. Claire and Michael came to me with their idea. They wanted a heart and the navy roses. And this is the back of their invitation. Again, it's A5. Kerry and Colin came to me with this image. Now, their friend did this, but I can do something very similar. And as you can see, kept the theme throughout. And just to take that away. And they also had a mass booklet as well. This is just so cute. The inside, we have their details and the mass booklet, and there's the bride and groom at the back. So as you can see, like, there's a lot of attention to detail. They're really, really cute. So they are. Excuse me. And there's something else I wanted to think of there. So I'm going to put you on pause 1 second. Yes, Anne and Hugh, they got programs with me. So this would be the quirky. Is this their actual one? It is, yeah. So I was singing at their wedding that day. Just one second. My son is next door. Yeah, parenting. So Anne and Hugh, they had their wedding ceremony in Kells, and as they were an older couple, that we didn't have the parents here at the very bottom of the program, which in other cases we do have. I was singing at the wedding. I also provided their candles, table sign, our welcome sign, table number. Here we go. There's an example of one of the table numbers. Table plan, hand fasting cord. Was there a memorial candle? There was. And I can't remember what else I was doing, but also the invitations. So they chose not to write their invitation. They saw something like this online. Can you do something very similar, Vanessa? The exact same font. And I did it whenever they wanted. And we popped in everything that they just wanted happy-go-lucky. And they're equine background. And their candles complemented their theme as well. And these were actually on horseshoes made into candle stands. They were table number stands. They were brilliant. So you get an idea of what I do now there for invitations. And as you know, that I'm just going to very quickly here. This would be an example of a pillar candle. I will take that kind of zoom off, just to give you an idea of what it's like. Okay, that's probably too close. That is a pillar candle. It is the length, that's it up against a ruler. And it's the full length of taper candles. And I currently have these candles in ivory and in white. And if you need memorial candles, either this large pillar candle or a smaller pillar candle is available as well. I also make hand fasting cords. I do table names also. I did have them out there, but they're not there now. But if you're inquiring about them, I can give you an example of what the table names look like. All right. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. If you've any questions, I'llDoWeddingServices.com is my website. And if you want to get me by email, it's I'llDoWeddingServices@gmail.com. You'll get me online. And yes, I look forward to talking to you, and take care. Bye.